with a smoke up to allow their passage. Catwalk will be the name of the game, and it's at Kerrigan, it's at Rain on defense.
Instantly to be tested. The ferocious force of the storm in Rain gets himself that first headshot. Stewie down, niko follows, and Rain just massacres them as they try and run through Cat.
Oh, that's beautiful. Rain is so precise. We've come to see that time and time again, and once more delivering a headshot angle behind the barrels that G2 couldn't handle. He's always creating space for the guys coming behind him, and he's got to find Kerrigan out to the left of the doors.
Smart position from Kerrigan, considering the low health. He goes into the aggressive play, though, and Stewie will get an opening kill presented by Kerrigan. So G2 out long. Brokey will be the next test here for the T side of G2. He's only got the MP9, and he mows down two with it. Brokey does great work, in fact, to take Nexa and Stewie out of it, and monesy doesn't have the weapon of choice, so he drops a little bit further back, allows Brokey to walk into him, and Hunter had already moved through short.
Yeah, that defense is obliterated. Smoke for the cross, a couple smokes for the cross. Rops is hot on their heels out towards long. There could be a timing here. If he can pick off one player pretty clean, pretty quick, he can be activated in a 1v2. Bomb being planted, and Rops chills.
And he looks like he might get close to rounding that corner eventually, but Rops just hoping he can catch a G2 player, maybe going a little too far, and that's information now picked up for G2 that Rops is currently positioned at long, and they shouldn't let this round get out of hand.
Yeah, no interest in actually going for it after the fact, so G2 have their first round on the board. Really passive round, late long take, and monesy's going to take away the rifle at the end of the day.
G2 had just picked up their first round win before the break. It was a bit of a bonus for Faze Clan. They had SMGs and Stewie charging out long, looking for that initial attack. Okay, behind the blue bait, flash going forward. Oh, the smoke criminal comes charging right through, but it is just one for Stewie.
Yeah, but look at all the space he's created. Kerrigan's gonna get some back. Blinded. Good teamwork from Faze. Oh, Stewie wanted that second kill so badly. Rain's brought low, but now it gets real tough for G2. Pinned down in pit. More defense has arrived. But they'll have players in position to respond to the problem inside the bomb site. Rain at a slight off angle with low HP, takes a risk, taken down. And now monesy can get range with that op.
Yeah, monesy taking the life of Rain quite swiftly. Brokey peeks into him, and monesy will fall this time at the car. G2 down to 2 players, 33 seconds remaining in this round, and Brokey's come back into the shot. It connects, Kerrigan cleans up, and Faze will turn this into a round victory. 3-1 up on the board.
Yeah, triple kill from Kerrigan. He's the impact player in the round. But it's a ruse. We're going elsewhere, and it's Kerrigan.
Give this position away earlier because he actually got aggressive. Oh, he's going aggressive again. This time, it's monesy to punish him. Kerrigan walks right into the scope. G2 are first blood, but look who's lying in wait. It's Rain, undetected, hiding behind the box, senses his time to go out, and it's just one kill for Rain. niko finds him in response, and G2, 4v2. No shot surely here for Faze, so they're into the bomb site, bomb planted, and Faze will save their weapons. A second round here for G2.
Twice now, the long A adjustment from G2 in the mid-round has netted them a kill on Kerrigan. Yeah!
He hasn't lost any of that attitude.
Rops takes a little bit of damage, so finally he's getting pressured. That's Hunter being a little bit more aggressive than usual in that position in upper tunnels.
Smoke execute up short, drop down from Stewie into the smoke, he comes right through. Rain can't stop him, Frozen has to reply and he'll do so swiftly. Frozen gets that double without issue, but monesy has to trade it for G2 and does so. Brokey with a big shot, this time through the smoke, and there's 30 seconds left as Kerrigan springs his flank. He's done damage on the monesy, he's left on 8 health, and he'll come right through that double door. Bomb is down for G2, and monesy. Position known, and he's waiting for that CT play. He knows he's got one trapped in Brokey. Oh! monesy looked away, and Brokey gets away with it, so it's all on Nexa.
I don't think you'll expect this position. I don't think you'll expect it, or will you, Kerrigan? He's gonna clear it. Oh, but not completely. Nexa's got another clutch, and G2 has 3.
Nexa just keeps clutching in Dallas. He did it twice in the opening game in the group stages. Some say that's the only reason they were able to make it this far. And Nexa does it again on the stage. It's absolutely unbelievable. It looked like Kerrigan was going to clear him. It looked like Kerrigan had that locked in.
And a beautiful headshot on the drop down. And that's the round they needed. That's Faze out of money. And G2 can start Rops is going to slide through it. He's going to make an aggressive play up middle, tired of being bored over at the B bomb site.
Here's Stewie running through a smoke again, and Stewie once again opens up. First kill is good. Rops to trade on that aggressive maneuver through middle as monesy cut out from beneath G2, so a 4v4 established off the initial engagements.
That's a brilliant find from Rops. Way to get aggressive once Kerrigan goes down. Rain is going to hustle back to a new angle inside the site. He's got 3 coming in this direction. niko, Nexa, and Stewie, who's far back deep, covering for any kind of a fight, any kind of a peek that comes.
Yeah, Rain just waiting, now decides to strike around that corner. Couldn't quite get a comfortable fight, but going through the smoke this time is niko. Cleaned up from Rain though inside of the site, and he's having a fantastic game at the moment. Rain, he's up to double figures. And Hunter slipped through the B-bomb side, but it's been checked. Rops will detect it and dink up Hunter in that process. There's still a lot of time, but Bomb's on the other side of the map, and he's taking way too much damage here. And another important round picked up from Rain because it looked like the trading might actually be enough there for G2 to get into the site until Rain put an end to it. So you have to be ready for this. 35 seconds though, that's all that's left for G2 to make their final play forward. And into this A-bomb site, they will charge. Kerrigan forced into Goose. He's got Brokey out long, but for the time being, it's pressure on Kerrigan. He's forced into the open, but he's found one spot of safety, one sanctuary spot. Will it work out for Kerrigan because they do not check for him? They thought it's clear, but Kerrigan gets away with a double, and now he's going for all 3. He can't stop monesy. Monesy now switches out to the AK-47. Discards his weapon of choice, but time is of the essence. He's now gone for the fake into the headshot. He needs a kill right now. Oh! Monesy with the last second. That's all he had in the pistol. Oh my God, it's just incredible. The switch to the AK, back to the kill right at the end again. And that clutch from Monesy could do so much. The repercussions of the rest of this half now for G2, and looking for 6, niko. His first point of contact, he's taken out by USP. Stewie looks to clean it up, and he'll do so on 2. Finally taken back by Rops. But a 2v3 now, and it's quite a lot of damage done from just USP's chasing. G2 have to try and recover this mess, and monesy is going through those mid doors. If Frozen hits this shot on the deagle, if he stops monesy from getting around this corner, it could be an absolute disaster on the cards here for G2.
Yeah, and this is a great play from Rops as well. He fell back directly to middle, knowing the long presence was going to force G2 out mid. monesy still not yet spotted by that deagle. Frozen not peeking out, trusting in the crossfire. Now coming. No, he's got one. monesy ain't getting out of that situation. And Faze steal one right back.
That is ridiculous. The initial play, the USP got the first kill of this round, and niko's going to be very frustrated that he was the first player to go down for G2 in this one. Here it is for Brokey. Good clearance on niko's spot, and then Frozen finds the element of surprise, and Rops just swings out that smoke. There's not a second of hesitation, and you get 1 second clutch from monesy in the previous round.
Pretty experienced with. Rops is going to have a very fast flank up lower to dark.
Stewie's running with this. He's going first. Frozen's got one from the back of the bomb site, and niko's waiting for the flank, but Rops just checks it. This guy is just so methodical. And he's able to move right through. monesy and Next have to pull this one back, and they're doing so right now. 2v2 on the cards now again for G2. These rounds are so close, so hard to call. And it's the last shot of this half, so Faze are going for this retake attempt. And around the back is Kerrigan. Coming through the tunnels. Rain is not making any secret about it. He wants to pull that attention away. He wants to set up Kerrigan for the chance to come back in from the tunnels, but now he's given away his position. Time will start to tick here for Faze. They have to clear that side out, and Kerrigan and Rain combine. The absolute perfection, the experience will prevail, and it will be a 7th round. What a first half of Counter-Strike we've got here. G2 competing against Faze.
If him and Stewie can hold on to long, it gives them so much breathing room at the A bomb site when eventually Rain, Rops, and Kerrigan start moving up. monesy will be at railing to defend, so Stewie's the swing player.
monesy first, and he nails his shot. They cross on by. monesy a second, absolutely destroying the attack through short. Nexa keeping them pinned at long, and Stewie gets involved. Stewie comes in with that second headshot, and G2 swing right back. 7-6. Pistol here in the second half goes the way of G2, and they can start to build this CT side up.
Oh, defense worked exactly like design. Go elsewhere. If they go to the A bomb site, it's just got to be a save.
Oh no, but the smoke's coming in for CT. It's going to be a B split. This is a perfect maneuver for G2. They've got 3 players in this B bomb site. They have the perfect positioning to stop Faze in the final 25 seconds of this round. niko pops up, and he starts to clean up a couple from the back of the car. And now G2 realize there's more than usual inside of this B bomb site. Rops is coming on in. He'll clear out the back of the car, but niko doesn't stop. And this in-game leader battle of niko versus karrigan, it's niko that makes the better call in this round.
That's a sick read from niko to park himself. Big risk, but you get all the reward. monesy able to handle the drop, so karrigan can't be a distraction. And yeah, just way more at the B bomb site than Faze bargained for. And G2 have a one-round lead.
Faze start to position themselves again for what is meant to be a fake out for the B split, but this time they're committing short and they're going to walk right into monesy, and that shot, it connects. Rain is down. It turns out the most fearsome force of nature in the storm is the lightning, and that shot connects without problem. Brokey and Frozen are locked out of this round. 40 seconds still to go, but Faze just don't have the map control. They don't have the numbers. And G2 are about to get to double figures. Brokey's about to walk into 2 players waiting for him, and monesy is not missing in this quarterfinal. Frozen is left, and he'll do what he can. But with 25 seconds and the bomb down short, it's not going to be a round win for Frozen. It is 10-7 for G2.
Faze have not put a round on the board yet in this second half. G2's defense is so solid. Frozen's going to cross over to railing. monesy's out in the open, but he's going to nail it.
My God.
Third kill for monesy in the round, and G2's up by 3.
This is a tough one now for karrigan to try and figure out, because you don't have many rounds to play with anymore. You don't have money in this to get a full purchase. So you're looking at what, half-buy situation coming up here. Tech 9's, a little bit of armor sprinkled in. The grenade is going to land on 3 players for Faze. Good damage done from niko. That'll soften them up. Faze would love a bomb plant out of this situation, so they smoke up short. They send karrigan in, but he gets absolutely annihilated. And you're talking about that stockpile of utility. Well, niko is using it extremely effectively. Faze have dove down, though, under the scope of monesy, and that shot lands right between his eyes, straight through that scope itself. And they are going to get a bomb plant here, Faze. They could get even more out of it. niko tapping away, recovers that kill on Frozen, and now Brokey and Rops looking to pull this round back for Faze. And this round would mean so much if they were able to pull it off. Rops has got a headshot on Stewie, and suddenly we're looking at a 2v3 situation. niko climbs up on top, and you're talking about a better second half. Well, niko is on fire. He's on for the ace right now.
Yeah, he's put 10 kills in the second half, maybe 11 kills in the second half. He has come alive on the CT side. And G2 is 2 rounds away from taking the first map in these quarterfinals.
And they're going with 4 players towards long right now for G2, and Rain's out first. Molotov flashes all in his face. Rain not in a comfortable spot, but they leap right through. And that's Nexa taking Rain out of play. Rops to respond. It's 2 for 2. And yet again, we're even.
monesy's here. He just arrived, and Hunter catches one more, and that's actually all the danger. monesy can slide back because karrigan's making a play, but Stewie's got eyes on it as well. Not any longer, and the B bomb site's been opened up. Finally, Faze have a real chance at putting a round on the board.
Yeah, this whole B side of the map is completely up for grabs. That's the risk that G2 run with putting 4 players at A long early. And we know how difficult it can be to retake this B bomb site. But if they can catch karrigan, if they can find him around these doors, then there's a way back into it. But karrigan's positioning is absolutely perfect, and monesy is not allowed to retreat. Faze will find an 8th round and some life. So not the ideal situation to find himself in, but Hunter, oh, this could be big. If he catches karrigan around that corner, Hunter wasn't the cleanest first shot, but recovers it to take down the in-game leader of Faze. Rain has been damaged, and there's not a lot of utility here for Faze. The smoke for the cross. monesy is cancelled out from the site itself. The Faze are getting ever closer, and they haven't quite detected how many G2 players are currently in position. Nice shot from Rain on that jump up, but it's all G2, baby, with these kills. 2 to put them further into the better position in this round. It's just Rops, and they can't stop this G2. This is 12 rounds, and this is surely dust 2.
Brokey's going to try and give him an opening.
Oh,
He'll challenge. He'll challenge. Nate goes past him. Second one comes in. Spots one on platform.
He can't get out.
He's lost his play, and Hunter peeks.
So what's the response for Faze? You lose your risky off peek towards the B bomb site, and now you go short with a flash. Rain to lead this charge, and he hasn't been finding the most amount of success off of his plays as the spear of Faze. And Carrigan goes through a middle, barrel spotted, Hunter brings him down with ease. And suddenly it is just 3 players remaining for Faze Clan. And they've got a challenge into the Flash himself. 24 kills from monesy, dinked up. And niko is there to assist him from down lower. Faze are not getting into this round. They are not going to be able to find success because the flank of Hunter's through. And G2 cut through Faze on Dust 2. Map 1 of the quarterfinals. And this unexpected run is into a sprint. niko wants to get around the smoke, use it as cover. Perhaps he can disrupt this pistol round early for that of his opponents. Stewie 2K from Heaven, spotting the outside cross and multiple Faze players. He's dinked down to 1 health instantly off the back of these initial fights, but it's niko who is stopping on these CT halves. It's another double. It's time to open up the pistol.
Those are huge headshots to gather. Stewie been forced back. He's got 1 HP. That was information. That was map control for Faze until niko just rips it out of their hands. In a mid-round piece of aggression, monesy and Nexa coming up from secret, wrapping. Timing could be perfect.
The range on the Jewel Beretta is fighting Heaven with the Jewelies. Ain't the easiest position to be in here for monesy, but he still lands that gush. He's got some cover to keep going back into here at Secret, and monesy able to finish them off. It is so ridiculous, the mechanical skill that this young man possesses. And that is G2 with the pistol round off the back of some spectacular headshots from monesy and niko.
If you want to start building some belief and confidence within the team, that's a good way to do it out of a map 1 victory, and now the second map pistol round. Look at this from niko. He just sees the hole being blown open into the smoke, returns fire. The second one is perfect. 3 players grouped up towards ramp room. A couple going to try and cross towards secret. Carrigan, excuse me, is going to be a lurk outside.
niko caught Rain. It's a good start here to break down this force buy from Faze in this ramp room setup between monesy and Nexa. monesy can take 1 and peel away, unable to be clean on it, so he's sticking around until he gets that 1, and he gets away with a double thanks to the team kill assist from Brokey. Nexa peeks out, the distraction sets him up with an easy one, and Carrigan now in lobby. We'll see what he can do, try and prevent the clean sheet against G2, but it doesn't look too likely. He's cleaned up by Hunter, and that is the idyllic start here for G2. They would not like to see a downturn in the results in CS2. I think we've kind of been spoiled with expectations when it comes to a team like Faze, right? It's just their consistency of being at the top for such a long period of time and always being in that conversation. But this round suddenly reopens the conversation because Faze burst through. They've got 2 kills. They find themselves ahead on the player count right now. Certainly not in weapons. And niko makes sure that this one doesn't get out of hand towards outside. Doesn't want to get involved in that silo fight. He's lost quite a bit of his health here, niko.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. He knows he was actually going to clear red box for a little bit before he got tagged up. So a little bit of space created for Brokey, and he's slipped the net.
Under a minute as Frozen now enters lobby with the bomb on his back. Brokey clearing over towards control room. niko, will he look the right way? Could be caught here by the deagle of Brokey. 1 shot and it's enough. Right through the glass, right through the eyes. And niko hits the deck. Faze open up a chance now. Nexa going down the vent. It's going to be risky right into Brokey's deagle. And he's keeping them distracted. He's keeping them pinned. And Faze now move in together. Brokey even gets away. And it's going to pull Nexa into Robs. The Tech 9 waiting. And Faze are about to pull off a round with pistols alone. monesy just comes right back in it again. And it's just Brokey on the other side. monesy, he is so hard to go up against him once again. He could pull off a ridiculous clutch to push G2 into that 3-0 territory, and oh my goodness, why not? monesy with another one, another clutch versus Faze.
Toying with them. 1v3, an awkward 1v3 for monesy.
Yeah, it looked like Faze have found the position to get the round win, and then monesy somehow is able to double up so quickly in this position. Just enough damage to catch Frozen before he gets around the back of that cylinder, and then monesy sinks that final kill. This kid is so clutch. Rops waits in hut. Rain prowls lower. This kill goes the way of G2. It is going to push them further and further into the favorable spot. Robs needs to win this fight for Faze. Does so as he peeks towards the back of the bomb site. That's Hunter out of there. And with 30 seconds left, Stewie off the top height. Off the top rope. Slams down the hammer on Brokey and Frozen. And Robs can do nothing about it. And that makes Taz a very happy man. We've talked about Rain and how good he is outside, one of the best players in the world at managing the outside area, but it's Rops who, the same can be said about these door pushes. He gets out, he attacks into the upper bomb site, and he walks away with another. Niko fighting back as he has many a time, but this is much better from Faze Clan, much more solid. And Stewie's left on the upper bomb side alone, and there's so much time. So Faze can just slow this down, hit the brakes, and pause. But doesn't have a big chance.
It's going to be hard to find the kills.
Yeah, that is the problem, retaking this lower bomb site. So many angles you've got to worry about. But if he puts the Molotov in place towards Frozen, that would be a free kill instantly.
Biggest problem is no smoke to put on the bomb to apply pressure, and he can't find that kill in the open. Brokey slides out. First round for Faze.
Hunter, he's going to check for Robs. This is a play Robs makes all the time. In fact, he made it just a few rounds prior, in fact, in the last one. So he's stopped by Hunter. Robs is dead first. Niko blinded towards the back of the garage, but he gets behind the box. Rain surely clears up, but timing to look away. Niko peeks out, takes Rain out once again, but he's got a call to G2 that there's some space open. There's something you need to worry about, and that is hell to heaven. Brokey has the bomb. That's the bomb, and it's given on over to Niko.
Yeah, so this heaven play might not actually matter from Kerrigan. Brokey, the only player in position to try and take care of Niko, and that's a disaster.
What do you do now?
But if Kerrigan can open something up, there's 2 kills available. Oh, he's going to slide out. He sees both. But he can't handle Hunter. What a snapshot.
And now Frozen, sound cue made. He's made the drop on down. Niko gets the perfect timing again, man. Niko is farming outside. What a time for Niko to show up to this level. We know he possesses this skill. We've seen it for years upon years. Down to 51 off the grenade landing at his feet. And dead again. Back-to-back rounds. Robs is dead first for Faze. He's usually so pivotal.
I was just saying, he's getting a little bit more frisky at his plays, a little bit more aggressive.
Here's Niko.
Freebie onto Kerrigan.
And walks right into him. Niko is just prowling these smokes. This is his domain. This is his area. And monesy may be a little bit too emboldened with that push. He's stopped by Brokey. Faze somewhat back into this round now. Nexa needs to be careful he doesn't lose his life against Rain. Hunter's there to adjust, and Rain will fall. It's down to Brokey and Frozen to try and recover this round for Faze. 59 seconds, perfect timing. You open up that door, and he was damn close to getting a second, but Brokey's on the hunt back, but the Hunter comes out on top. So some positional success for Faze early on, and they're going to gather up ramp with 3. Monesy's lying in wait, though. And he looks to strike right to the chest of Kerrigan. Second shot is so damn fast from monesy, and he is just so clinical today. Third shot won't land, but the damage has been felt, and Faze have lost too much of that initial pack.
Yeah, and even though they've gotten so much space everywhere on the map, it's like, what are you supposed to do?
It's a big shot from Brokey.
Monesy takes out 2 of your players, 5 on 3, and now you can just be so confident. Hunter's got the bomb again. Rain and Rops down in secret. There's nothing to do but wait for Hunter to, or excuse me, monesy to find you.
It feels like the CT side is so fluid from G2 right now. Push and pull, and monesy, no scope. Style points from monesy. He'll go back and finish it. Gets the job done. That's a 4K. He's up to 12 kills now. The real competition is between him and Niko for who's topping the charts on G2.
He's feeling this up at the moment.
There's no energy in Faze. You know, this is Kerrigan the showman. This is the Faze side that thrive on the stage. We aren't seeing anything that's giving them a reason to be fired up, to feel comfortable. They are completely dampened by just the sheer force of G2 at the moment. And Niko now moves into main, which frees up Hunter to play closer towards Squeaky Door. Brokey coming through Hunt. Stewie dodging the flashes. He looks down, cleans up, double from Stewie. Finally ripped off the top, but Faze are down to just 2 players. And Brokey must win here with that deagle. He's got some big shots, but the bomb plant is denied. And now Brokey's left in a 1v3 with the bomb not down. It is hard to see this happening. And monesy is just so damn fast from heaven. 9-1 for G2. I don't think I've seen Faze knocked out this hard in a very long time, Jason.
And back towards ramp room he goes on this timing. And it's the right position, of course it is, and he's got the angle at the perfect moment. Rips off the head of Rops. Oh. Traded back, but Nexa's still here.
Yeah, but they're not expecting Nexa to be in this position because the initial shot from monesy, so Nexa gets out of that with a kill, and he's still alive. Nice shot from Carrigan. Needed to hit that one if Faze have any shot of this, but here comes Stewie. Here he comes around the back. Carrigan is considering it, but he dodges that fight. He gets around the corner towards Hell, and he'll climb up that ladder to join his teammate in Frozen to Heaven.
Yeah, but Hunter's coming right back up as well. Oh no, he's down in secret.
Yeah, this is an open side for Faze. They'll comfortably plant that bomb, and now they're in a position to get a second round. Even if you lose it, if you do damage to the economy of Faze, you weaken the next round for them. So there is a shot at it, but the time is ticking, and they never got close to the site. Hunter getting close to his rain. Now, though, he'll begin his pounce. It's a good shot. Frozen defends off Stewie, climbing up that ladder, and that is enough now for Hunter to try and back away, but Frozen will deny that save. It is a second round for Faze. Carrigan hits a really important shot in that ramp room on Nexa. Outside, addressed by monesy, and just sees enough of rain. He has had a nightmare half, 2 kills to 11 deaths, and monesy is just shooting everything right now. That shot connects on Carrigan.
And look at Carrigan's pathing. He's just like, I can't go up against that. I can't do anything against this AWP. This is what it's been all half. It's been niko mostly, but the switch up of the AWP catches them completely off guard.
Well, now they know the AWP isn't in ramp, so they challenge in towards Nexa this time. He's changed up his position. Rob's considering it, but the timing for Nexa, he'll double up and puts them right in his back pocket. And this is a player that gains so much criticism for the G2 squad. But he has had some massive moments in Dallas for G2. And another great round here that should push G2 up to double figures to close out this first half. Frozen and Carrigan will do everything they can.
This is G2 as it's designed, even with the stand-in. The engine of monesy and niko providing so much power. Role players stepping up when called upon. Hunter having a good game. Nexa doing a fantastic job in ramp room. And Frozen's gonna go down last. It's 10-2. G2-0 is looking likely, and they might just complete it after the break.
Rops, slight angle, drops the utility, jumps forward.
That's going to buy time for Carrigan to rotate over, but I don't know if they can hold off all 5 players.
Now they come back in towards Hut. It's Brokey waiting, lying in wait, in fact, inside of the Hut. Rops forced down to low health. He has to drop back in towards Hell. monesy has scared him off and given so much space to G2.
Brokey's hit a timing, though. Brokey's pushing lobby right now to flank out towards ramp room. Rops has backed off completely, which leaves Carrigan isolated on his own, and Rops can only get the 1.
Rain inside of the side, waiting for them to come over the top of Heaven. He keeps himself tucked away, and Brokey comes back into the lobby. niko's there to stop him, and Rain can't do anything about this G2 onslaught. G2 is getting closer and closer to the semifinals. There's not enough room to lose pistol rounds in your face. And that might just break them. That might just knock out Faze. They're down to a 4 spy. There's no other options.
Carrigan will be very familiar with this chant.
I don't think anybody expected this kind of G2 performance. Many writ them off in the group stage. This is a scary G2 side. And Faze will fight to the end. But that end might be coming closer than you think. Nexa, good headshot on Robs. That draws the first kill in favor of G2. Rain is going to try and stop them from running into main, but you can't stop Stewie. Hunter follows up. Now Carrigan inside of the lobby. He goes down, and Brokey is left in an impossible fight. It is 12 rounds for G2. It is map point for G2, and it is semi-final point for G2. They are so close to getting this job done.
An incredible performance from G2 in these quarterfinals. Massive underdogs coming in. Question marks about how they'd be able to handle Faze. The answer has been monesy. Another God tier series from him across both maps.
Yeah, they may not be here with their in-game leader. They may not have had the greatest results. But you cannot forget that this G2 side is made up of some of Counter-Strike's absolute greatest players, some of the sharpest stars. And Rob's looking to defend this ramp play. Nexa charging towards him. They just run right through, and they run all the way. G2, 2 kills away.
They're so prepared for everything. They're so prepared for every push, every reaction. G2 with the stand-in has hit a flow state that Faze can't handle, and that's it. G2 in the semifinals of IEM Dallas.
What an incredible showing from this G2 side. They come here without their in-game leader. We all sigh as it's Niko back to the in-game leader duties, and a surprise addition of Stewie being added into the team. And now he can stand up in front of the home crowd as a semi-finalist at the Intel Extreme Masters, taking down none other than Faze Clan. They don't have a good record here in America.
And a performance like this is going to give you some swagger, some confidence.